Hey y'all. So yeah. I'm on break. I thought I'd get this one out really quickly. Really quickly. I'll start by saying my topic today is about our sons. Yesterday was National Son Day, which was my son's birthday. And today I went on Facebook and I seen this post. It was really like a lady saying, help us out. It was like she made a paragraph about how she don't comment on her son's girlfriend post when she's venting about him and their relationships and their problems, because she always hear his side, but she don't never judge, because at the end of the day she's a woman. So many women need to listen to that, like fully listen to it, because us as black women, we love our sons and we hate to hear anything negative about them. And when somebody's speaking on them, we make sure we go above and beyond to defend our child. But I say in a situation like that, we do need to take a step back and see it from both sides, because we have dealt with a man that's not no good. As most of us have been scarred by a man. And some of us had kids by him, and we doing this shit alone, so we have our personal feelings. And we need to take that in consideration when we listening to the people our sons date and the girls when they hurt and the shit that our sons do. We need to hold them accountable to it. Let them know that they was wrong. Not only do you let them know they was wrong, but when she come to you for comfort, let her know from a woman's perspective and not a mother's perspective how it really is. If you've dealt with that situation from his father or another man, give her insight of how you dealt with that. Don't tell her, oh, men gonna be men and this is how it work and he's sorry. No, that ain't what she want to hear. She want to hear the fucking truth. I feel like with my son, he bring a woman to the house, whether I like her or not. If they going through they disputes and they things, the only thing I could tell my son is to be honest with her. And if you do not love her, let her go. Do not hurt a woman if it's unnecessary. That's all I could tell my son. From a woman's perspective, from being hurt and all of that, and me understanding how women work, I just want us to really dig deep. Like when that situation happened, don't lie. Like, be that person you wanted when you went through that. Be that mother-in-law you wanted when you was seeking that guidance and that information. When you went to them and you tried to tell them about their son and they had that girl, you let that bother you? Oh, he cheating, or he don't mean it, and all. Don't be that mama, because that man gonna get older and think everything he doing is right, because all we did was justify the shit he do. He go out, he cheat on her. Then she come to you and say, oh, he was cheating on me. And we get him that weak ass line, oh girl, don't let that worry you. Me and gonna be me and he love you. No, I'm not telling her that. He was fucking wrong. If he loved you, he wouldn't have did the shit in the first place. Figure out where your love line. Don't go off of what you think how he should love you. Go off of what he's showing you, because that's the true him. And if you know he's not raised like that, then that's really where you should walk the fuck away. No, I don't want my son to be hurt or single, but I also don't want him to damage a good woman. Because at the end of the day, I was a good woman that was damaged by somebody's son, and all they told me was men was gonna be men. As long as he taking care of the house, I shouldn't have a problem. I had a problem with that. Cause I ain't that woman. No, nigga, it's not okay for you to fucking cheat on me. It's not okay for you to stay here and tell me you love me and you constantly have different women. No, that's not okay, and I'm gonna keep speaking on it. You can get the fuck out and go find somebody else who's willing to accept you that way. I'm gonna give that same message to my daughters and the same message to whoever daughter come in my presence with my son. No, don't deal with that bullshit. If he can't get right for you, let that nigga go. It's gon' hurt. Go through your hurt. I'd rather you go through your hurt than to hold on to that hurt. I'm gonna be a woman first. There may be a time where I do have to defend my son, but I'm gonna do it the right way. Hey, you gonna get both sides, the good and the bad. I might not like what you saying about my son, and I may correct you, but I'm gonna let you know he was fucking wrong. And if she wrong, I'm gonna let her know she's wrong. I'm gonna make them see both sides. I'm not just gonna take up for my son because he's my son. Because I personally feel like that's a lot of men problem. When they go out here and they have babies and they don't want to take care of them, what are y'all mothers telling them? Yeah, of course, you're gonna be like, oh, well, my son gonna do what he want to do because he grown, which is true. But what are you enforcing? Are you telling him he can't come around you unless you see his kids? Are you telling him you cannot support him unless he support his kids? Are you feeding him money and you knowing he can't take care of them kids? Are you okay with him just popping out babies that he can't afford? What are you doing to help him get on his feet or him to see the right way of doing it? Like, I think about all that when I think about my son, which is why when I'm grooming him, I hold him accountable for everything. I make him tell me the truth, whether he in trouble or not. I let him know, oh, you in trouble, but I want you to tell me the honest truth. Be honest with me. Don't lie to me. Why? Because by instinct, when he get in his relationship and he see he hurt that woman, yes, he may lie to her at first, but that instinct gonna kick in. He gonna tell the fucking truth. He gonna break down with her. If he really love her, he gonna change his ways to do all what he can to hold on to that woman. When he find his wife, that's what he gonna be. I'm not gonna justify my son's actions because not all men is wrong, and I know where men go wrong. As a woman, these are things I've been speaking about before he got into the dating world. So those are things I'm going to hold on to once he entered the dating world. Plus, like I said, I have 2 girls. I don't want my girls to come home with a nigga that ain't no good and I'm telling her what to do with this nigga that ain't no good and I'm raising a nigga that ain't no good. That ain't no good to nobody. If I could correct it early and I could try to send out a decent man, when he do fuck up, he learn how to correct him himself. I won't get in his business. I won't tell him what he should do. I will only hear his side and tell him the real about the situation and let him come up with his own decisions. I am just your mother. I am not your mind. You got your own mind. You can think, you can make those decisions. I didn't tell you to hurt that girl, but you will fix it. If you love her. If you don't love her, let that lady go. Let her know the truth. And you gonna keep doing you, don't hold on to her. Because ultimately, you don't love her. But with that being said, my break is almost over. And that's like a deep conversation that mothers need to have with each other. That if you a mother of sons, you need to sit down with another woman that has a son. Or sit down with the son, the mother of the son you are dating. And see how you feel in that conversation. And apply that to the same conversation you have with whatever daughter-in-law that's going to come to your house. Or whatever son-in-law that's gonna come to your house. Because with this world going on, there's a lot of things we gotta really talk to our kids about. I just don't want to send mine down the wrong road. I don't want him to be hurt. I don't want him to be no fool. And I don't want him to be gullible. But I do not want him to be a nigga, is what I'll call it. Because there's men and there's niggas. But you know, like I said, I gotta go. So I'll probably pick this up later. But think about that for a second. What would you tell yourself in that situation?